So we got seasons 1 through 4 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta on BET Plus. In a city where the underdog is only one move away from making it big, the hustle is meanest here in the A, especially for the lady. In this town, you gotta fight to get what you want at Dot's Poetry Corner with Mona Scott Young. Oh, Mimi with this crispy wig. Oh, I forgot how crispy them wigs was season 1. There's a woman fighting for the green, Kay Methisi, and the haters in front of her, Carly Pigeon. Carly Red was literally introduced to this franchise as the hater looking up at Kay Methisi. Oh, and Jocelyn this first season. She looked just like Blanca from Pose. Ooh, Erica needed a bra back then. So we opened with long-suffering Mimi talking about her man, Stevie J. Girl, that ain't your man. That's everybody. He's as much yours as he is mine. Now, Mimi, let me get this straight. You were with him for 15 years. After 13 years of not being married to him, you decided to have a child with him. That little heifer too? So after 13 years of knowing he was garbage, knowing he was a dog, knowing that you've heard it all, excuse after excuse, that's when you said, let me open up the birth canal for you. I knew you were stupid. And I guess when I think about it, I knew you were that stupid. So I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, goodness. So she talking about Stevie at the studio when he ain't made a hit in there on 10 years, which is why he's on this show for $500 an episode. You want to say, meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'm taking care of our daughter. You were with him for 13 years, and you were with him at the height of his career when he was actually busy. So you want to act like the thing is you was holding it up in the studio. That's what it was. Now you can't go and hold. So Stevie supposedly buys her a house. With what money, we don't know. I mean, it's just for sale. Honestly, they do more real estate advertisement on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta than anything else. They sell more real estate than music. Mimi, I can't. You begging a man that for 15 years, you know after 15 years what it is. Why are you begging him for something he can't give? Because you stupid. And the truth is, you wanted to be up in the lady pond. That's what it was. You wasn't getting your coochie ate right. Also, Stevie is being dead honest with you. You said, I want you to come home at night. He said, that's not where I'm at with it. What do you mean? I do not want to come home to you. I want to put you in a home and my child and come by and hit it when I so choose. But other than that, keep it on ice for me. That's what he's saying, and that's what it's been for the past 15 years. Why are you acting brand new just because the cameras is here and you got on some dry weave and not enough makeup? Yes, that's exactly what it means, Mimi. Shut up and let the man cheat in peace. That's why he got you a house across town so you won't see his family across town. Yes, if you don't like it, then leave. Tell the man no and move on. Episode 1, but we gonna watch you at least you got paid to act a fool. You said, shoot, I acted a fool for 15 years, may as well get some coin out of it and do it for another 10. Oh, God, now we got Erica. Another heifer who can't let it go. And you lost your man to Bambi. Oh, God. Oh, an evolution of sorry. Scrappy said he's Prince of the South. What South? She said when we first met, Scrappy wasn't a household name. What household? Whose household? Oh, my God. A household name. Child, you know what? I'm a household name too. Depends on whose door you knock on. Household. Oh my God. Obama, a household name. Lil Scrappy? Maybe Scrappy Doo. I would say Scrappy Doo's more famous than you, boo. Oh, so he left Erica for Diamond. The heifer from, I don't know, some group. She was on Sisters of Hip Hop. And, oh Lord, I think they had a season 2, but it was a season poo. But then Diamond went off to Soldier Boy, and you gonna take Scrappy back, so he just gonna walk out of you for a dry-haired tramp. And that's what you gonna take him back. You really? After he stuck it in her, you gonna let him stick? Not something like Diamond. No. No, I saw that hit. No. Now, I'm looking at Erica's house, and you gonna say household name and career took off, but you've got 1970s cabinets? If you can't trust them, move on, but you're too stupid. Oh, she says this is round 2, all or nothing. Oh no, you've got several more seasons of nothing ahead of you. And now it's time to oversing with Michelle. Ooh. Is this her pre or post op? Before she went into the Intercontinental and got that butt botch. Okay, we get it. You can sing. They actually showing her singing. K. Michelle was the one they would actually show singing. So looking back with what we now know, seeing Arian and Mimi, the way that Mimi was talking to Arian, and then Arian says, well, what keeps you going back? Is it the dog? And she says, you know, there has never been a dick I have found that made me do cartwheels. Duh! It took y'all 10 good years to come on out the closet, but you can tell from the way they was looking at each other, they was fucking. And Ariane was like, why are you with Stevie? Because I want you to be with me. Get that leg up. Get that leg up. Oh, Lord, why Ariane got them blue fingernails like Nene? Meanwhile, across town, we have Stevie and JoJo Dancer at the studio. She said she's a rapper, an actress, just an entertainer all over the board. But have you ever really entertained us? She said she tired of the club and stripping, but 10 years later, it's JoJo's Cowboy. 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 Ooh, and those bodies on that camera. Oh, God. Girl, they played 2 seconds of JoJo's Spanish song and kept it pumping on over to Scrap, the household name. Oh, Lord, and it's the first appearance of Mama D. B-I-H-T-C. And in that order. She said, how you gonna pimp a pimp? Okay, now we got K. Michelle with the Memphis story, and she telling it to Rashida. Now, K. Mafecal, you really gonna say, oh, I was crazy and now I gotta fight down this rumor. That's the truth. You are still 10 years later doing the same stuff with the same sorry results. You are crazy because you do the same thing over and over, expecting something new. Meanwhile, across town, Erica and her flapjacks go to see Mama D and her flipper. Mama D, why are you getting in Scrappy's relationship? He just said they were figuring it out. Let them figure it out. They're grown. Idiots, but grown. Child, Erica said, you stepping out of line. And Mama D said, you don't know nothing about stepping in line. You ain't have no mama. You was raised by an aunt. Let's talk about your crackhead mama. Where's a straight shooter? Okay, so now we get Mama D going into full queen mode. I will not give up my seat. The queen has gone against it. And Erica looking at her like, oh, I guess we got to do this to stay on the show. God, now Mimi's still begging Stevie to love her. We're having dinner to see if he wants to live here as a family, or I don't want to live out in the sticks by myself. Girl, either take the free house or move on from him. Just let him visit his kid and don't let him visit your puss. She gonna say, why don't you set up a studio in the house? Girl, Stevie is bold. I mean, I guess you wouldn't mind him, fucking right under your nose. You ain't gotta beg no man to come home. If he wanna be with you, that's where he'll be. It's very simple. Oh, Lord. So the next day, JoJo Dances, Stevie J, and Crappy Red are having a business meeting with some guy. I'm gonna start calling JoJo Dancer Blanca. She's giving me Blanca this season. Carly Red says she sings and she raps. You've just hopped on dating show to dating show, and then you've opened some little mall boutiques. You've never actually done anything. And the only reason you got them boutiques is because of this show. I mean, what is your talent? Oh, this is when she said she was dating Aunt L.A. Reid's son. Lord, you done dated some of everybody and still can't keep a man. Later that night, all of the ladies arrived to Kami's shit's birthday party. So we find out Carly Red and Mimi used to know each other back in Los Angeles. Uh-huh. So, of course, Carly Red starts with the mess, and she's like, oh, we gotta look at each other in the eyes when we toast, so it's 7 years bad sex. That's what Stevie J's new girlfriend told me that I just met yesterday. Mm-hmm. Hey, Mimi, how you doing, girl? And Mimi's like, oh, no, I'm actually with Stevie J. And Arian's like, no, that's not true, that's not true. Arian, you see, you needed to be worrying about getting to Mimi's puss rather than defending her with Stevie J. Arian ain't no touch-me-not like Jabrissy, though. And lo and behold, who walks in but Stevie and Blanca? I mean, she got on that dry Blanca wig that Blanca had on when she first started to transition. Them same little expressions. I'll call it like I see it. And that's a Blanca. Kami shit said, I'm getting out of here because drinks ain't got nobody's name on it. And I'm a whoop her ass now. Okay. So Mimi telling JoJo, look, my trust factor is real low. And she's like, wait, so you don't trust him? She said, is that a trick question? She said, look, a man gonna be a man. You gonna have to deal with that. But it don't mean I'm fucking him. But you is, heifer. You is. Ariana asked JoJo, so why is it that Carly Red thought y'all were together? And Blanca look at Carly and say, she asking questions that's gonna get you fucked up. You gotta be smarter than that. Ariana said, I'm leaving. She didn't want to get bopped. So Carly said she saw them kiss on the lip, but I don't remember seeing that. So Stevie's like, I didn't kiss her. Mimi mad, and Carly Red just sitting there grinning. And they like, she's enjoying this. So now Arian come to get her girlfriend Mimi, and she trying to pull her away from Stevie J. So child, Stevie go to run after Mimi, but then JoJo throw a drink at him like, hey. Now, you just said you wasn't fucking him, but now you throwing drinks mad he going after her. You see, as a side piece, you gotta stay to the side. Aha! Child, Stevie threw a drink at her when they got out and messed up her fur. So Stevie get in the car with her, and Mimi sees it and she's just heartbroken. You can see she's hurt to her core. But girl, you've been second fiddle yourself for 15 years, so I don't know why you expect today not to end in Y. The sky not to be blue, and Stevie not to cheat. Let him cheat in peace for the love of God, or move on. You know you can move on. You finally did, thank Jesus. You left men alone. You said, you know what? Puss. I ain't even doing it no more. And finally, the light bulb came off, and you've been kind of happy ever since. It's good to see. You see, ladies, sometimes, puss. I know a whole lot of men. I'm like, girl, if you was gay, your life would be so much simpler. So Mimi goes over and opens the door, and she's like, for real? He said, I was looking for you. You wasn't looking for me in the car with her. I mean, why, why are you acting like this is so new? So as Mimi's yelling, JoJo calls and he picks up the phone. And she's like, are you serious? He's been serious for the last 15 years. JoJo like, look, we got to get to the studio. We got money to make. So Stevie go on to the studio and leaves Mimi. But fortunately, she's got Ariane, her pussy eater, in waiting. Well, that was the first episode, but I'll see you soon for the rest of the season.